The best way to cross the border from Uzbekistan to Tajikistan is through Samarkand. It is not only economical but hassle free, and you quickly find the way onward to any destination in Tajikistan. First of all, you need to reach a central bus station in Samarkand that is called as Kaftarkhona. From Kaftarkhana, you can find shared taxis or marshrutka that take you to the border. It is about 60 kilometers from Kaftarkhana. So the best strategy is to first of all reach Kaftarkhana, that is a very famous place in Samarkand. Buses from all over the city touch this station, and you can easily reach there paying just a smaller amount of money. It takes you around $50 to reach to Kaftarkhana by public transportation.
Кафтархана, автобокзал здесь?
Kaftarkhona автовокзал не еще есть.
Хорошо.
Еще есть.
Когда это будет таскать детей?
Kaftarkhona, да? Kaftarkhona?
Да, Кафтархана.
I requested the driver that I wish to go to Kaftarkhana, and he told me that it is a very famous place, and rather it is a bus terminal and you can easily find that last stop. So by taking the public a bus, that is the not only an enjoyable journey while wandering through the Samarkand, but it also provides you a lot of touristically interesting spots, architecture, roads, way of life, and everything you observe in the way from any part of Samarkand to Kaftarkhana. As the day draws to a close in Samarkand, the city is enveloped in a warm amber glow. You enjoy the music, the daily life, the conversation of the people, their way of living, their dresses, their likes and dislikes, everything you observe only by public buses. So it is highly recommended that instead of hiring a dedicated taxi, it is much better to take the bus to Kaftarkhana. You will enjoy deeply the real culture and the real life of Samarkand people. The people of Samarkand are very liberal and very welcoming, so it is better to have some time with them. On the other hand, you observe while boarding a bus that ordinary commute and more likely embarking on a leisurely excursion through a living museum where ancient traditions and modern life coexist harmoniously. Evening bus stops are miniature stages of urban life. People gather patiently beneath trees or shelters, checking arrival times and exchanging greetings. Elderly neighbors discuss the day's events while young students return from classes carrying backpacks and books. Also, the workers finish their work happily and they return satisfactorily while fulfilling their responsibilities behind. The evening starts becoming cooler. Street vendors nearby sell roasted corns, sunflower seeds, fresh fruits, and chilled drinks are nearly available at every bus stop. The aroma of freshly baked bread drifts from nearby bakeries, tempting passersby. Some passengers sip tea from takeaway cups while waiting for their buses, enjoying the cooler temperature of the evening. It is worth observing that how evening becomes beautiful in Samarkand while traveling through the bus. Passengers enter the bus with polite nods and quiet greetings. Many instinctively offer seats to elderly people, mothers with children, or those carrying heavy bags. The gentle hum of conversation fills the vehicle, creating a friendly and communal atmosphere. The bus itself becomes a small reflection of Samarkand's society. Students chat about examinations, office workers discuss upcoming holidays, and grandparents share stories with their grandchildren. Some passengers listen to music through earphones, while others gaze thoughtfully out of the windows, appreciating the familiar scenery and the beautiful evening outside. As the bus proceeds along broad avenues and residential neighborhoods, the city reveals its evening beauty.
Es biniti pazalusta gede ostanovka autobusa.
Ostanovka? You mean bus stop right here?
Okay.
Can you see this?
Okay.
Go straight and you see bus stop.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How wonderful this person is speaking in Urdu and Hindi. Please note that. Introduce yourself. अपना तारीफ कराएं जरा.
शुक्रिया.
हाँ. अपने मतलब बताएं कोई बात करें.
उर्दू में
हाँ उर्दू में.
हम भूल गया तौरा
अच्छा कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं.
हुजूर
हाँ. आपका नाम क्या है?
हमारा नाम कमालुद्दीन.
कमालुद्दीन.
आपका?
मेरा फैज़ आलम.
फैज़ आलम.
फैज़ आलम. आप सुना दुबई में काम करते रहे हैं
काम
ना?
क्या
तो आप
2010
2010 में आपने वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया होगा दोस्तों के साथ जो है इंडियन पाकिस्तानी लोग मिले होंगे आपने फिर वहाँ से सीखी ये ज़बान जो है तो आपको हर बात समझ आ जाती है उर्दू बोलते हुए जब वंडरफुल ये आप ज़बान सीख याद रखें तो आपको बहुत फ़ायदा होगा.
फ़ायदा होगा.
बहुत फ़ायदा होता है. आप ट्रैवल करते हैं अगर विज़िट करते हैं तो बड़ा मज़ा आता है आपको जो है इन चीज़ों का. जैसे देखिए मैं आपके साथ यहाँ पे रशीन में बात करता हूँ तो मुझे ईजी है यहाँ पे है ना. बहुत शुक्रिया. सो नाइस ऑफ यू. बहुत
Friends, keep in contact with the local people and share your daily life routine interest with the local people, you will find a wonderful response. This person told me that he is basically interested in learning many languages and he can speak very well. So he tried to speak some Urdu, Hindi, and English with me, and that is a wonderful way to explore the world. Now we have taken the marshrutka, or even if you take the shared taxi, it is same thing. Marshrutka is comparatively much cheaper as compared to the taxi or shared taxi. You need to make some sort of a stronger negotiations, and you can scale down the demanded fare up to $1 or $2. The $1 and $2 is the real cost to pay in a shared taxi to reach the border. This area, that is basically agricultural land on both sides of this wider road, and the fruit orchards are very common, and basically there are several villages and the small towns on this side. So people used to come from the central Samarkand to this region. So that is why the marshrutka or shared taxi fill very quickly, and often they are in the weight of one or two person. So that is why, or that is the point where you can have a stronger negotiation. So try your best to pay just $1. And if you think that you are in a hurry and you have no other option, then you scale up. Otherwise, that is the reasonable amount. Other important point is that if you feel that you have reached Kaftarkhona late in the evening, it is better or highly recommended you stay there. There are several cheaper and fine quality hostels surrounding that bus station, and you take this marshrutka early in the morning, and this will help you to cross the border hassle free and quickly. Now we are moving to the border. Here you see that on both sides of the road there is a huge infrastructure, the towns, town markets, and the agricultural related industry. And this is worth observing that basically that part of Uzbekistan provides a lot of agricultural products to entire country. Now we are getting close to the border. As you get closer to the border, you will observe that basically the fruit laden trailers, trucks, and many goods carrying vehicles you will observe throughout the way. The most interesting aspect of this travel is to observe the people's diversity. You will observe that basically people are enjoying their life wonderfully. Though they are living in the rural settings, but they are having every sort of facility, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and cleaner environment. Now we are at the check post. Here you see that many trucks are lined up to cross the border, and there is a parking where the shared taxis are parked, and the people who are coming from other side of the border are taken to the central part of Samarkand. But we are going on the other side. So the best way is to follow the instructions given at the border. This is the border checkpost. From the check post, you take the shared taxi to reach Panjikat in Tajikistan. This is Panjikat, and this is basically the main town that comes in the way while you are coming from Samarkand. It is a very famous and town, and you will observe that people are very beautiful here, and you will find here exchange for money, the center for purchasing some sort of basic items, fruits, dry fruits, vegetables, and everything you may be needed in the way. Either you are moving to Dushanbe, or either you are crossing to Fargana Valley again to Uzbekistan. There are two purposes to enter through this way: is either to go to Dushanbe in Tajikistan or go to Fargana Valley again in Uzbekistan, because that is the shortest way if you have the transit or the valid visa for Tajikistan. Panjikat is a bustling town where you can find the markets for fresh fruits, vegetables, and many people from surrounding villages and towns do come here for purchasing the daily items. The products are cheaper, and especially the fruits are very tasty and affordable. If you wish, you can stay here for the night, and otherwise you can take the shared taxi or the marshrutka directly to Dushanbe. In this region, it is said that the taste of the fruit is so delicious that you won't find at any other place. So it is recommended do enjoy this fruit as well. Now, friends, come to Russian lesson 60. Friends, one thing is to be noted that at the border, it is strictly prohibited to use the cameras or to record any other thing. That is why what I observed while crossing the border, these are the most frequently asked questions. So that I have tailor made it for you. So it is better to learn these dialogues, and according to your situation you can slightly change, but otherwise it is the perfect answer for every question, and you will see that how wonderfully you are welcomed if you speak Russian language. 1. Pagranichnik. Pagranichnik means border guard or security person or the border agent. 1. Pagranichnik. Здравствуйте, ваш паспорт, пожалуйста. Tourist. Здравствуйте, what my passport. 2. Pagranичник, откуда вы приехали? Tourist. Я приехал из Узбекистана. 3. Pagranичник, куда вы едете? Tourist. या ये तो वे दुशंबे. Generally, these types of questions are asked, and basically, these are the routine questions or most frequently asked questions. So, one thing, other thing is that most of the border agents are not fluent in English, so they have the set pattern of these sentences which are spoken in Russian language. So whenever they ask you in Russian language and you respond in the Russian, they become very excited, very happy, and they are rather very welcoming. So it is highly recommended that you learn these sorts of dialogues or the sentences, and these are not only helpful at the border checkpost, but also you will find that while using these sorts of sentences, you will find a very wonderful experience of your tour in Russian speaking countries. Not only you will be offered low cost or the low prices of the services or the items, but also people will become very happy and friendly and open to you, and that is, you will observe that it becomes as a miracle, and you will find such memorable events that you will remember throughout your life. So, keep practicing these types of sentences. You have seen that we have already studied 59 lessons, and there are many vocabulary words which are very familiar, very frequently spoken. So, revise all those lessons and make your tour very exciting and highly enjoyable for you. Now, based upon this pattern, you can also make other short sentences as well, but these are the central structure of your conversation with any people, especially to the security persons while being in the Russian speaking countries. Now, uh, we come to dialogue number 4. Pogranichnik overseest Braun Gostinitze tourist the east 5 Pogranichnik Skolka dine vi budite vi Tajikistane. Tourist Pat dine. 6 Pogranichnik Spasiba Shashivawa Puti. Tourist Spasiba the Svidania. Now, these are basically the concluding sentences. Friends, one should you should remember in your mind that the Russian-speaking countries always expect you that you are following all the rules and regulations strictly, especially if you are traveling to any destination, any country, any region, any city. You must be, you must have prior to that visit the reservation that is done with the hostel or the hotel. So otherwise, it is not a strict rule. You can ask them, you can convey them that basically you are here and you will find some proper place that suits you. So it is often uh, granted. So other thing is that most of the time it is considered that the tourists are grilled, or they are demanded some sort of favor in terms of bribery, etc. It is not the case. If you are having all the documents, passports, and everything in the set form, generally the border security persons or the agents are very helpful, and they take you professionally, and they try to uh, wind up or pass you quickly, because of the incoming people, they are in a greater number. So it is a very simple way to cross the border. And other thing that is very important is that on both sides, it is better, for example, if you uh, exchange your currency at some a bigger town. For example, you can exchange your money in Samarkand. If you are going to leave Uzbekistan forever, and you have to take the flight back from Tajikistan. So otherwise, if you are in Panjikat, you can exchange the money in Panjikat. You will find some sort of better rates there. There are not only currency exchanges, but also in the market. You have seen that in the market, where there is a fruit market, and other usable items are being purchased by the people. There are many people who exchange the money, and often they offer you a better rate as compared to the market, or as compared to the bank. So try it best, whatever you like, but it is a very wonderful, very pliant, and highly hassle-free border crossing from this post. So keep enjoying and have a wonderful tour. Enjoy and stay blessed.